Do you have years, decades even of experience in your industry and lots of knowledge and wisdom to share? And do you want to make an impact and help improve your industry and its future leaders? Perhaps you want to start stepping away from your current role and becoming more widely recognised as a thought leader and pivot your time and attention towards sharing your insight and leaving a lasting impact on your industry and with your peers. Now this sounds great, right? But it won't happen by accident. If you want to become an authority in your industry, you need three things: knowledge, visibility, and execution. Now I want to explain a bit more about these three vital elements so you can start building authority and growing influence in your industry. So first of all, knowledge. Now this sounds really obvious, of course, and if you are still with me here in this video and you want to establish your authority and become known in your industry as a thought leader, then I'm going to hazard a guess that you do have the knowledge. If we get to this point and find out that you don't have any knowledge in your industry, then of course we've hit a stumbling block. But it's not always easy to work out how to start creating and sharing content. How do you get into your head and work out what to share and how? Now, I can't advise you on the specifics of your industry or your message. After all, you know more about your niche and your industry than I do, but I can help you with the content side of things and the planning. So I've got some useful pointers that should help you to distill your knowledge and really get clear on what will be the most helpful for your audience. So firstly, start a log of the questions that you find yourself answering about your work, from your peers to new people in the industry to friends at the dinner table, because all of these topics will be really useful to share more widely. Think about some of the most memorable professional experiences that you've had and what you've learned from them. And often the best lessons we learn come from our struggles and failures and not our successes. So make a note of the stories that you have to share, because people remember stories more than anything else. You can't underestimate the power of storytelling. Also, think about the advice that you'd give your younger self at different points in your career. So when you were leaving college, through to when you first got started, after your first promotion, maybe when you made manager, maybe when you started your business and all of the journey that you went on there. Also, think about the soft skills in your industry. So no matter where you work or how you do it, you need to know how to work with other people and how to plan and strategize. So take some of these soft skills and think about the specifics of how they are applied to your industry. Think about the current climate and insights into the future. So share your views, your observations and opinions on the current climate in your industry. Also get your crystal ball out and share your predictions and what you think is to come and how to prepare and so on. Now, if you do all of that preparation, that should fill up a few pages with some incredibly useful notes on the knowledge that you can share with people. So once you know what you want to share, you need to know how you're going to get it out to people, and this is where visibility comes in. So it used to be the case that you could go to a weekly networking lunch or speak at a few industry events, and that'd do a good job of building your authority in your industry. But times have changed, and if you want to become known as a global industry expert in the 21st century, it starts and ends online. Now, in my opinion, there's only one place that you want to be if you're looking to build a professional reputation, and that's LinkedIn, especially if you're in the B2B space. Now, LinkedIn is the best platform for establishing and growing your authority, as it combines elements of traditional networking with the modern powerhouse of engaging, eye-catching, informative content. So if you can show up regularly on LinkedIn and build up your network, you're going to start reaching a lot of people and achieve greater visibility than you ever would have over bland sandwiches at those stuffy networking lunches. So that's the what and the where. But when it comes to establishing your authority in your industry, now it's time for the how, so your execution. Now, all the numbers and all the evidence shows that video is the king of content on LinkedIn. Video content gets shared 20 times more than other content on LinkedIn, and it gets 3 to 5 times more engagement than text posts. And if you can share your knowledge in an impactful way through video on LinkedIn, you're going to supercharge your journey to becoming an industry authority. Now, I really recommend breaking down your ideas of what you want to share and making a long list. Then make sense of that list, work out a logical order and so on. Then you'll have your video plan. Then make short, less than 10-minute videos for LinkedIn, each one sharing information and valuable content about the topic that you want to be known for. And after you have your video content, you can repurpose it into so much more content, into more video content. You can turn the audio into a podcast episode. You can write blog posts and articles and create lots of social media content. You've got to be prolific with your content, lots and lots of content. It's true that content is king, but repurpose your videos and stay consistent and on topic, because this is how you will become known. So there's the magic formula for growing your influence and becoming known as an industry authority: knowledge, visibility, and execution. Now, obviously, it's not quite as simple as ABC. It's hard work, but anything worth doing is always hard work, right? So if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed or uncertain about this, then I totally understand. Because honestly, if you told me a few years ago that I'd need to get in front of a camera and start sharing videos on LinkedIn, I would have either laughed or cried. But it's been one of the best tools I've had for building my network, establishing my reputation, and ultimately growing my business. So that's why I'm so passionate about getting more industry experts to embrace LinkedIn videos. And it's also what's driven me to produce the simple guide to getting started with LinkedIn video. I want to help as many people get started with LinkedIn video. So this guide's got everything you need to know about creating great videos for LinkedIn, from the essential tech you'll need to how to feel comfortable on camera and how to think about your background and things like that. And it's totally free and always will be. I want to help as many people as possible start and embrace LinkedIn videos, as I know just how powerful they can be for growing your personal brand and your business. So if you want to get your copy, then just go to content10x.com/video guide and you can download it there. And also, please leave a comment if you've got any questions at all, or if you've got any stories to share of creating videos, or perhaps how you overcame barriers and now create videos, then I'd love to hear. So please leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on LinkedIn video content.